It's lovely to have Wylie Dufresne here from New York City, from WD50 Restaurant. What is it that interested you in the first place, perhaps?
Well, if I'd been taller, faster, stronger, in any way, I would have liked to have been a professional athlete. But I don't possess any extraordinary physical attributes at all. So I had been working in kitchens since I was 11. Summer jobs were always in kitchens, and it was the year before I finished college. I was 17 at that point, and I finally got a job in a real kitchen. I wasn't just working in a casual place. I got a job in a fine dining restaurant, and I realized that it clicked for me. It dawned on me. Working in a kitchen is very much like playing a sport. You're part of a team. You're in a kitchen. There's a brigade. There's very similar. There's a chef. There's a coach. There's goals. There's people. The first half of the day felt like practice. The second half of the day, you go into dinner service. Could I take the heat? Could I take the pressure? I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the grind. We try to treat everybody equally. We try to get people involved. Have the various everybody on the team is part of recipe development, menu development. Working on things. It's a collaborative effort, a group effort, and I think that helps morale and helps people moving in the same direction, in the right direction. And I think keeping an open mind and keeping the boundaries kind of wide allows for some good creativity to happen. This is the scrambled egg ravioli that we've brought here to you folks, and what we've done is we've taken some eggs and we've scrambled them in the classic style. We've put them into square molds, as you can see here, and frozen them. And now what we're doing is we're sticking a little skewer into them. We're dipping them in some egg yolk, and we're dropping them in some boiling water here so that the egg yolks can set on the outside, so that afterwards, once the frozen scrambled egg center has defrosted, that you're left with a ravioli, an egg within an egg. The wrapper is made of egg and the center is made of egg. For me, it was about looking for answers to questions. I spent many years, I went to cooking school, I worked for some of the greatest chefs in the world. I became very proficient in how to cook. I learned the classic, I learned the skills necessary, and I knew how to cook. But it got to a point where I realized my education was a bit of a shell. I don't want to say it was completely hollow, but it had some holes in it. I knew how to cook, but I didn't know why. I didn't know why I was doing things. Traditionally in a kitchen, well, why do we do it this way? We do it this way because I said so, or it works, or that's the way we've always done it. And that's sort of, in many ways, that's the traditional way information is passed down in a kitchen. This is how we've done it in the past and it works, so this is how you do it. Okay, well, that's useful for a young cook, because I think a young cook should spend a lot of time, head down, just working. But I got to a point where I started asking questions. So I was looking for answers to questions. I needed to know more. I needed to understand what was happening to food as I was cooking it so that I could cook it better. And in doing that, it opened up this wonderful Pandora's box of technology, of information. I had learned a lot of the manual aspects of cooking, but I wanted a deeper understanding, and that's sort of how we got going down this road.